Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this, so today we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it. But before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
To get things started, let's hear from our first reviewer.
This reviewer acquired a high-end wireless router to support a newly upgraded internet connection. Our reviewer's primary motivation for this purchase stemmed from incompatibility issues experienced with their previous router, specifically concerning interference with solar panels and a car charger. This client prioritized functionality over aesthetics, stating that the router's appearance was inconsequential as long as it performed as advertised. Setting up the device proved straightforward. The installation involved attaching the antennas, connecting the router to the modem, and establishing physical connections to other devices via Ethernet cables. This client easily configured their home network, connecting a desktop via Ethernet and numerous wireless devices, including tablets, a streaming device, and external devices such as the solar panels and car charger. The web browser-based setup application was utilized primarily, with the tri-band Wi-Fi option selected to enable manual device assignment to different frequency bands, 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz bands 1 and 2. Alternatively, the router's Smart Connect feature was also available, automatically assigning devices to optimal bands based on network demands. A mobile application offered a simplified interface with a few additional features, such as customizing device icons. The router delivered excellent Wi-Fi speed and coverage throughout the single-story home, extending seamlessly to a detached garage. However, a significant performance discrepancy was discovered when comparing Ethernet speeds. Direct connection to the modem yielded substantially higher download speeds, at least 980 Mbps, compared to speeds achieved via the router, 455 Mbps. This client discovered that the router's internal speed test, accessed through its application, produced consistently lower results than the actual service provider speed. A partial solution involved updating the firmware, performing a factory reset, and carefully adjusting the quality of service (QoS) settings within the advanced section of the web-based application. By manually setting the maximum upload and download bandwidth values to their highest possible limits, a noticeable improvement in speeds was observed. Even with this adjustment, however, a significant performance gap persisted between direct modem connection and router-mediated speeds. This client emphasized the importance of avoiding the router's built-in speed test due to its demonstrably inaccurate results. Despite its strong Wi-Fi performance, this client was ultimately disappointed by the speed limitations encountered over Ethernet and deemed the customer service received to be unhelpful. Given the device's cost and persistent speed issues, even with the implemented workaround, this client expressed strong consideration for returning the router.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer begins by acknowledging the widespread complaints regarding the instability of the wireless connection on this particular router. Our reviewer initially experienced this same issue after a period of trouble-free use, with the Wi-Fi frequently dropping out without explanation. Attempts to resolve the problem through simple troubleshooting steps, changing Wi-Fi channels and rebooting the device, proved only temporarily effective, at best. This client was on the verge of replacing the router entirely when they noticed the device was generating excessive heat. Intrigued by this observation, our reviewer decided to experiment with cooling solutions. They began by placing a laptop cooling pad beneath the router. While this provided some improvement, the Wi-Fi issues persisted. Undeterred, this client added several additional cooling fans, powered by a readily available adapter, positioning them underneath the router on top of the cooling pad. This more substantial cooling setup yielded a significant improvement in the router's performance and stability, resulting in a considerable reduction in Wi-Fi interruptions. This client stresses that while this solution worked for them, there is no guarantee it will resolve everyone's issues. They suggest this cooling approach might also address reports of Ethernet connection problems, potentially stemming from the same overheating issue. Our reviewer highlights the apparent design flaw of a lack of internal cooling fans, considering the router's tendency to overheat without external cooling assistance. Later, our reviewer experienced a recurrence of Wi-Fi problems, coinciding with difficulties connecting an older smartphone. This prompted them to install a firmware update, which purportedly enhanced stability. Implementing a daily automatic reboot schedule in conjunction with the continued use of the cooling fans restored optimal Wi-Fi performance. Following a move to a new residence, our reviewer further refined their cooling setup. They transitioned to a larger multi-fan laptop cooling pad as the base, flanking the router with a push-pull configuration of additional fans, one positioned above and one below. This arrangement significantly reduced the router's operating temperature, maintaining it at a near-ambient level. The combination of improved cooling, the firmware update, and scheduled reboots has, according to our reviewer, resulted in consistently excellent performance from the router. The use of double-sided tape ensured the stability of the entire cooling apparatus.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer enthusiastically praises this high-end router, highlighting a significant upgrade from a previous model. Our reviewer's experience began with a manual setup, followed by integration with the manufacturer's mobile application. While this client recommends initial configuration through a web browser for finer control, they emphasize two crucial steps for optimal performance: avoiding the built-in speed test, as it proved inaccurate, and manually setting the quality of service, (QoS) bandwidth within the router's advanced settings to match their internet service provider's speed. This seemingly minor adjustment, according to our reviewer, unlocked the device's full potential. The improvements are substantial. This client reports a dramatic speed increase, exceeding 500 Mbps on a 400 Mbps plan, a vast improvement over the approximately 130 Mbps achieved with their old router. The wireless range also received high praise. This client experienced significantly improved coverage throughout their home, eliminating the need for an extender that was previously essential. Furthermore, ping times have consistently dropped to below 30 milliseconds, a considerable improvement compared to the inconsistent 41-20 millisecond range experienced before. The seamless integration of an additional mesh extender, further extending coverage and using the same management app, was also completed quickly and efficiently. Beyond the raw performance gains, this client highlights additional beneficial features. The built-in lifetime antivirus and anti-malware protection is considered a valuable asset. Furthermore, the router's reliability surpasses the previous model. This client notes that this product has required no resets, unlike their previous router that needed frequent restarts. The ability to schedule automatic resets provides further peace of mind. The accompanying mobile application is lauded for its intuitive interface, real-time monitoring capabilities, and superior functionality compared to the application used with their older router. In conclusion, this client unequivocally recommends this router, attributing the overwhelmingly positive experience to a few key configuration adjustments. They anticipate even better performance once upgraded to a faster internet connection, and enthusiastically suggests a compatible mesh extender for those seeking broader coverage. Overall, this product's speed, range, reliability, and feature set have exceeded this client's expectations. If this video helped you out, give it a like and hit subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.